All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday? Tuesday? Yes. Um, my name's Elle Brodsky, and I'm the founder of Yoga Buzz, and I'm coming at you from a different spot than I've done my other classes. This is the what we call the napping porch. Now that the weather is finally warmed up, we're really lucky to have such a beautiful space and brought our plants out. And so this is where I like to take some good outside naps, and I thought I'd share some yoga from here today. So the practice that I'm going to lead us today, it's going to be about a half hour, and we're going to incorporate belly breaths into the poses that we do. So it'll be a slow, gentle yoga flow, um, and I'll keep cueing back to try these deep breaths into the belly. Um, so yeah, so all you need is a mat today. If you have any blocks, if you like practicing with blocks or a chair or a bench nearby so that the ground isn't so far away, you can of course try that. And then I guess before we get going, what I'll remind you is that we now have around 50 online yoga, meditation, and philosophy classes on our website at yogabuzz.org/online. And you can go there to view our schedule of upcoming live streams. We also are now live streaming our classes directly onto our website, so you don't have to go through Facebook, although you can, obviously, right now. And you can also view all of our previously recorded classes there. And don't forget to donate if you are able so that we can continue to create these offerings for you. All right, so let's start. Let's start in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you today. And firstly, I want to introduce you to belly breath or diaphragmatic breathing. So the idea here is that by directing your breath into your belly, by really exaggerating the expansion and contraction of your breath through the belly, you're really increasing the movement of your diaphragm, which is that long muscle that goes across the bottom of your lungs and is what really does the breathing in your body. It's what pulls the air in and releases the air out through this up and down motion. Through the diaphragm, a nerve called the vagus nerve runs, and this nerve moves all through your torso, all down into your digestive organs, as well as up through your lungs, up into the neck as well. And the vagus nerve, when it's stimulated, helps to stimulate a relaxation response in the body. So we're going to breathe into the belly with the intention of helping to stimulate the release of chemicals and hormones that help to soothe and calm the body. If at any point today you find that breathing into your belly is just not doing it for you, it might be overwhelming. It can sometimes make me feel a little bit more anxious depending on my overall feeling. So just take breaks, take normal, natural breaths whenever you need to, and then come back to the belly breaths whenever you're ready. So let's start by taking your hands to your belly. Just give yourself a little love there. Hi, belly. How are you? And then with your hands on your belly, take and exhale the breath. Then inhale, and see as you inhale if you can press and soften your belly out into your hands. Then as you exhale, draw the belly in towards the spine and contract through the belly. So if you find that as you breathe here, it's hard to get the belly to move with your breath, use your hands to imagine that that's happening. So you can do an inhale and take the hands away from the belly, and exhale and bring the hands back into the belly. So inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly draws in. Inhale. And exhale. Take a few more breaths here. Again, taking a break and breathing naturally if you need to at any point. Rest your hands on your lap or by your sides. You can close your eyes if you'd like, or just take your gaze forward and down, focusing more inward. And just notice how you're feeling in your body today. Notice how you're feeling emotionally today. give it all permission to be recognized, to be acknowledged, but do so without passing judgment or even necessarily putting names to the feelings or excuses or reasons why. Take one more full deep breath here, perhaps into the belly. And blink open your eyes if they're closed. Let's come to standing at the front of your mat. Take your time to get there. Just take my time. Okay. So at the front of your mat, let's again take your hands to your belly and let's try this belly breath while standing. So as you inhale, belly expands, hands reach away from the stomach. Exhale, hands towards the belly, belly towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath like that. Now see if you can maintain that belly breath to the best of your ability. As you inhale, take your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the palms to touch, thumbs to the heart. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, arms down by your sides. From here, take and interlace your hands. Turn the palms of the hands forward. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Send the breath into your belly, then exhale, tilt to the left. Inhale through the center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale through the center. One more time to each side. Exhale to tilt. Inhale through the middle. Exhale the other way. Inhale through the center. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, little bend to your knees as you fold forward towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, draw your shoulder blades together behind your mat. And exhale and fold. From here, take and separate your feet wider than your hips. You can balance or brace your forearms to the tops of your thighs to give yourself a moment here. Or you can let your arms hang freely. Now, try moving your breath into your belly here. Because you're forward folded, you might notice that as you take a big breath into your belly, it lifts your back up towards the sky slightly to make room for your breath, right? One more breath here. And take and place your right foot on the center of your mat. Stretch your left leg back and lower your left knee down to the ground. Take your hands to the top of the right thigh, lift up through your chest. Hips reach forward and down. Press your right foot down and then like you're trying to drag your right heel back. So your legs are sturdy, and then extend up through the crown of your head. So here, take your left hand to your belly. And again, you can either practice with the hand moving away from the belly and then back as you breathe, or inhaling the belly into the hand, exhaling, drawing the belly in. Let's do 3 more breaths like that here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. At the end of that next exhale, release your arms by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the ground. Take and bring your left hand off the left edge of your space. Right hand to your hip, so you'll turn towards your front leg. Stack your right shoulder over the left, draw the shoulder blades together. Extend long through the crown of your head. Take 3 breaths into your belly here. Option to take your right arm up to the sky. One more breath. And at the end of your exhale, release your right hand to the ground. Take and slide your right knee back next to your left. Come into tabletop. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Take your chest forward, reach your belly towards the ground. Take an inhale here. Exhale, chin to the chest, round through your spine. Press the breath out. 2 more times with your breath here through cow pose and cat pose. And into a neutral spine. Take and swing your left leg now to the front of your mat. Take your hands to the top of the left thigh, lift your torso up. So here, hips reach forward and down, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Press your left foot down and then drag it back. Then take your right hand to your belly. Inhale into the belly. Exhale from there. 3 more breaths like this. Inhale. Exhale. Twice more. Let your breath return to its own rhythm. On an inhale, arms go up over the head. Take a couple breaths here as you perhaps send the breath into your belly again. Reach all the way out through both fingertips. Take another inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Take your right hand off the edge of your space. Turn towards your front leg. Left hand can stay at the left leg or left hip or go up towards the sky, but 3 breaths into the belly here. One more time. Release the left hand to the ground. Slide your left leg back. Come back into tabletop. 3 rounds of cat and cow. Inhale the heart forward, belly down. Exhale, chin to the chest. 2 more of these. And from here, come to a neutral spine. Take and walk your hands forward a handprint distance. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Take an inhale. Then exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Point your toes back so the tops of your feet are on the ground. Hug your elbows in towards your sides. As you inhale, lift your chest. Exhale down to the ground. So we'll do 3 more of these with your breath. Inhale, see if you can send your breath into your belly so that it presses against the ground below. And exhale and lower down. So obviously it'll be different to inhale into your belly here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dissolve down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, press up through tabletop. Then you're welcome to stay here or walk your hands a little further forward, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up and back into downward dog. So here in downward dog, you're in an upside down V shape. See about taking your breath into your belly here. We'll take 3 breaths here. And from here, walk your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, expanding through the belly with your breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take it, interlace your hands, turn the palms forward. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, tilt to the left. Inhale through the center. Exhale, tilt to the right. Inhale through the center. Exhale, arms down by your sides. From here, bend your knees, sit back through your hips. Good old chair pose. Except for this time, take and bring your hands to your belly. So yeah, belly breath in chair pose. Inhale, send the breath into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. So take a few more breaths like this in your chair pose. Again, using your hands if you'd like, or you can keep them right on the belly. So how can we use this consistent breath, this regulating breath in challenging poses? Because that's really when we need mostly to be regulated, right? Is when things are tough and uncomfortable and challenging. Take and reach your arms forward or forward and up. Take another breath here. Then exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Take it and step your left leg back and lower your left knee down to the ground. Then from here, turn your left toes off to the right side of your mat so that you can come up into a little baby warrior 2 pose. So right knee stays mostly up over the right ankle as much as you can. Then from here, take your hands to your belly. So inhale, belly expands. Exhale, navel towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. And again, keep that breath as best you can. Take your arms out wide. Inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale, flip the right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm goes up overhead. Inhale through the center. Exhale, left hand to the left thigh. Right arm goes up overhead. Inhale up through the center. Exhale, little baby extended side angle. Inhale through the center. Exhale, little baby reverse warrior. Inhale. One more time each side. Exhale, reach. Inhale, expand the breath through the belly. Exhale, reach. Inhale up through the center. Then exhale, take and spin your hands to frame your front foot. Sweep your right leg next to your left. Inhale, heart forward, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. One more of those. Then take and step your left foot forward on your mat, left knee over your left ankle. Spin your right toes off a smidgen so that you can open up into little baby warrior. Take and reach your arms out wide. Or let's do hands on the belly first. Take 1 or 2 breaths to expand your breath here. I'm going to turn this way so I'm not tucking over my shoulder. So again, initiating the breath through the belly. And take and reach your arms out wide. Extend out through the fingertips. As you reach out through the arms, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm to the left thigh, right arm goes up overhead. Come up through the center, reach equally through both arms. Then right hand to the back leg, left arm reaches straight up. Then with the breath, inhale here, belly expands. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale through the center. Exhale, reverse warrior. Again, see if you can exaggerate the movement of your belly with your breath as much as you can. Come up through the center, pause there. Big breath. Then exhale, spin your hands to the front of your mat. Come back in through tabletop. Then from here, take your knees a little bit wider. Brush your forearms onto the ground. Or you can also take and stretch your hips back towards your thighs for child's pose here. You can stack your hands and rest your forehead on your hands or rest your forehead on the ground or anything. And again, here in child's pose, can you engage your diaphragmatic breathing here? So that your inhale really expands your belly so much that you feel it pressing into your legs. We spend a lot of time trying to keep our bellies out of the way because society. But the belly expanding with the breath is this beautiful natural thing. It's how babies breathe. If you watch them when they're sleeping, their little bellies are the bellows for the breath. And then we develop different habits that shorten our breaths. Take another breath here in your child's pose. And then lift yourself on up to seated. Swing your legs out in front of you. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch, knees open out wide. And you can either bring your heels in close towards your hips or further away. You can choose the angle that suits your knees and your hips. Take your hands to the front of your shins. And here, you can, if you have pillows or blankets, you can roll them up to support them under the outside of your legs. That might feel nice. So use your hands braced against the front of your shins to give yourself a little resistance so you can sit up a little taller. And then here, again, belly breaths. So inhale, belly expands. Exhale, it contracts. And here with my hands on my shins, as I inhale, I can even create a little bit more lift to my chest to see if I can make more room for my belly to expand more. So take a few breaths here like this. And walk your hands forward if you'd like, so you can add a little bit of a passive forward fold to this pose. But even as you turn in towards your belly, see if you can keep directing the breath there. Taking breaks at any point if you need. Soften your chin towards your chest, so whether you're still seated upright, you still might explore taking the chin to your chest. And if you're folded forward and breathing into the belly, you might notice then that your body moves like a wave over the expansion and contraction of your belly. How cool. The whole body is pulsing with breath. Take one more breath here. And walk your hands towards the body to lift yourself up. Take your hands to the outside of your knees to bring the soles of the feet flat on the ground. And then we'll set up for a twist here. So stretch your left leg out long. Sole of the right foot comes either to the inside of the left leg, or you can cross it here, so you can see my legs. Take in, actually, you know what? Uncross them. We're going to do something different than I thought we would. Take your right hands to your right knee. Take your left hand behind you. So you're going to turn away from your bent leg, so that you have room to expand and contract your belly here. This is a great alternative twist for yogis who have babies on board, so that you give your belly lots of room, the baby in your belly lots of room too. So again, here, a few full deep breaths into your belly, and notice how the breath impacts your twist. So as you inhale, it pulls you out of it a little bit. Then as you exhale, the breath moving from the lungs creates some more room to turn a little bit further through the left side, but then you have to come out of it again as you inhale. One more breath here. And then turn to face the front of your space. Stretch your right leg out long, bend your left knee, bring it in, and we'll switch sides. So left hand to your left knee, right hand goes off to your side. Extend up, take an inhale. And then exhale, turn over your right shoulder. And again, prioritize the breath moving through the belly. Taking breaks and breathing naturally whenever you need it. Because really, this diaphragmatic breathing, this deep breathing, for those of us who don't do this on the regular or practice on the regular, a half hour of intentionally doing that can be a lot. It can be a big hit of oxygen. It might make some folks feel a little lightheaded. That's certainly been the case for me in the past. So just notice how you're feeling and take it easy. Take one more breath here. And untwist. Stretch your left leg out long next to the right. Give your knees a little bobble. And then to close our practice, you're welcome to stay seated upright, or you can lay down for final shavasana, final relaxation pose. I'll leave that up to you. I'll stay with you, so I'm not going anywhere. So wherever you end up, whether seated or laying down, take a few breaths here. And let's take 3 to 5 breaths into the belly again, before we settle into letting the breath move on its own. So again, feel the big expansion of the breath in the belly as you inhale, and as you exhale, feel the release of breath. And as you breathe, as you inhale, imagine you're taking in the world around you. You're taking in the sunshine from today. You're taking in all of the nourishing qualities of energy that your body needs, that your heart needs. When you exhale, the world around you is drawing you in to help replenish and restore you. As you're ready, let your breath move on its own. We'll take a little bit here to rest. Anytime you find your mind wandering off, you can always come back to those belly breaths, or simply just witness the way that your breath moves through your body. full deep breath here. And as you breathe fully, notice the shift, if any, in your awareness when you take a deep, intentional breath. We take tens of thousands of breaths every day. Each breath is a possibility, an opportunity to connect into ourselves, to soothe the central nervous system, to connect with something greater than ourselves. And today you've made the time and space in your day to take some deep breaths and get the most out of them. So begin to create little flickers of movement into your fingers and your toes as you're ready. Of course, you're welcome to stay resting if you'd like for a while longer. But as you're ready, if you're laying down, bend your knees, place the soles of your feet onto the ground, and roll onto either side. Take your time to press yourself up to seated. If you're seated, or once you're seated, bring your hands to heart center, palms pressing, thumbs nestle against your heart. Take a moment here to celebrate the fact that you made time for yourself, to move, to breathe, to connect, to replenish. Bow your chin to your chest, celebrating those who have done this practice with you today, because we're not alone. And out of sweet respect for the light in you, and the light in me, and the light that connects us all, thank you so much for practicing here today. All right. Well, thank you again very much. We've got a bunch more classes online this week, and I actually also wanted to introduce you to somebody. Hang on a second. So this kid, my husband, is on a video chat in the other room, and so this guy's been running around. But this is Gus, Daniel August, and I thought I'd bring him out here to share with you that this Friday is Kids Yoga Day, which is an annual event that happens to share yoga for kiddos around the country, if not around the world. And we are really happy to be teaming up with some of our kids yoga teachers, friends, and organizations here in St. Louis to offer a number of kids yoga classes live on Friday that we will, of course, save the recordings of that you can visit anytime. So our friends from Complete Harmony, Oxygen Project, and Yo-Yo Yoga School are going to be sharing some classes as well as some resources so that if your kids could use some mindful moments, it will be a good practice for them. Remember to support Yoga Buzz if and when you can by donating on our Facebook page or on our website at yogabuzz.org. And you can. Did you have something to share? Yeah. And then you can also on our website buy one of our super cool shirts to help support us and rock the Yoga Buzz as you are hanging out at home or wherever you are. We've also got a very special new shirt that we'll be launching soon, so stay tuned on that. But thank you all so much for practicing with me today. And Katie Rogers is leading a guided meditation at 7. If you want to join, that will be streaming just on our website at yogabuzz.org/online. So that's it for now. I'm going to put this kid to sleep. Bye.